And good morning, internet world.
That was a good, strong intro right there.
Felt right. This is Super Squad D in the morning.
Where the D stands for disorganized.
That's Joseph C.
And that's Tyler B.
But I'm more like run this stuff like Tyler. Oh, yeah. Okay. That worked out better if my name was Cardi. Not going to lie.
Okay.
Would have worked out better if my name was Cardi. And this morning, you are in for a treat. Let me tell you. Because we're going to be discussing all kinds of things. This morning, we're doing what I like to call rapid fire Q&A.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm going to ask Joseph 5 questions. He's going to give me the first thing that comes to his mind. And then he's going to ask me 5 questions. And I'm going to give you the first thing that comes to my mind.
All right. That sounds good. I'm trying to see if I could pull up the live chat before we actually
I believe in you. While Joseph's doing that, let me give you a quick review of Iron Fist Season 1, Episode 1. It's great. Really enjoyed it.
Season 1?
Season 2.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say
Episode 1.
Gonna say, really, dude? I mean, you might have missed it.
Iron Fist Season 1 is out, boys. It's out.
Bet you guys didn't know that.
No clue. What was up? So this morning,
you've already watched Episode 1 of Season 2.
I have, and it's great. Solid 9 out of 10.
Okay. All right. And is it? You've seen some reviews, right? I want to talk a little bit about this before we really get going. You've seen some reviews, and so far it's getting some decent reviews from everything you've heard.
Very good, but I'm not sure if it's good on its own right or just good compared to last season. So,
okay,
no.
And for real, I was actually having a conversation with friends, not to harp on this topic again on the show. I was having a conversation with friends last night about it, and I think I've come to the conclusion that all in all, for as good as it tends to be, for all of its really negative points, Luke Cage might actually be my current least favorite.
Oh, I agree totally.
Or maybe not least favorite, but the weakest. Like, yeah. Iron Fist was forgettable, but I can't forget the bad parts of Luke Cage Season 1 or Season 2, even though I thought Season 2 was great, and even though I thought Season 1 started off so well.
Totally agree, 100%. Luke Cage is my least favorite of the 4. Mostly because of Mariah. But
good grief! I mean, could they have had worse characters than Diamondback and then Mariah?
Yikes! Mega yikes!
Oh man. Okay, sorry. Anyway, you got rapid fire
Q&A because we've only got a very short amount of time today.
Yes,
as we both have to be to work early.
So, no, I'm just normally go into work late whenever we do things.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to be to work pretty early, so I've got about 6 minutes.
Yeah, no, I'm supposed to be at work at 8. So,
whoops. So 6 minutes it is. All right, rapid fire Q&A. Go. Favorite car?
My favorite car. I assume. Do you mean like favorite car I've owned, or like dream car?
You need to answer the question as quickly as you can. No clarification.
68 Mustang Boss 302.
Favorite drink?
I mean, it's always traditionally been Barks Root Beer, but after I've been 21, it's been Mississippi Fire Ant by Southern Prohibition.
Favorite pen color to write with?
Oh, classic black, but it's got to be one of these Uniball gel Vision needle pens. Yeah. If it's not one of these pens, I'm not writing with it.
Best movie poster of all time?
Oh God, that's difficult. Okay. Pass? No.
You can't phone a friend or pass.
Jeez, I don't know. About poster. I don't know. I'm just gonna blindly say Blade Runner because I like whenever they have the artistically.
You know, I've heard that's a good movie. Would like to see it.
You wouldn't know. Why did I even bring up Blade Runner around you? Forget you.
Okay, boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
No question.
Yeah.
And that concludes my round of rapid fire Q&A.
All right.
No, it wasn't as rapid as it could have been, I feel like.
Well, I mean, I still answered quickly.
You did, but you really put thought into it, which is not the point of the game, I don't feel like.
Well, I didn't know that.
You're a very thoughtful person. You were like, what's my actual favorite answer?
You didn't tell me it was like word association.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not, but it is. It could be. It could be whatever you want it to be. That's the beauty of SSD in the morning. It could be anything you want it to be.
All right. Before, as I try to formulate a good 5 questions, I'm going to ask you a question now.
Okay.
But there's a lot going on today in particular between Spider-Man and Iron Fist Season 2. But past what's happening today, what's the next big thing that you're excited about?
Really, this is it. I've really been really excited about PS4. Everything in life is downhill after this. Let me tell you. Everything is downhill. No, probably the next big thing is the Venom movie. And I honestly couldn't even tell you when the release date is. I just know it's up and coming in the next few weeks / month.
October 5th, I think.
Okay.
I believe I saw a commercial for it last night.
So that's probably the next big thing that I'm actually excited and looking forward to. And then the subsequent release of Ant-Man on Blu-ray and DVD, because I missed it in theaters. I'm very upset about it.
That was an enjoyable little film.
Yeah.
I would watch it with you, but you'd have to also watch Blade Runner with me.
Yeah, and who knows when that will happen.
You also have to watch the original Batman with me, and or not the original, but the Michael Keaton Batman with me, and so we could do a Does It Hold Up video about it.
I'm 100% into that for sure. It's just the Blade Runner, is it good? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
You're gonna question my judgment?
I mean, everyone says it's amazing, so it's like, could it be that good? Who knows? Maybe I'll be all Mary Contrary.
Yeah. We all need that, right? We all need one of those guys. Yikes! All right, let's throw 5 questions at you.
5 questions on the board. Real
quick, like, obviously, I don't care how quickly you answer. If you need a moment to explain or set it up.
1 second. I will take 1 second to answer each question.
All right. Here we go. Who's your favorite Disney princess?
Oh, Jasmine, hands down.
Okay. Wow. I would not have pegged you as a Jasmine guy.
Oh, so. I'm a Jasmine guy, my friend. Oh, yes, I am.
All right. What is the best, not your favorite, but what's the best social media outlet?
Oh, Twitter for sure, because it limits you to 140 characters.
It's 280, but
really? They upped it?
Yeah, like 6 months ago.
That's tragic. Why would they do that? They're making me question everything I ever loved about the platform. Why?
I know. 280. I know. All right, next one. What are you getting me for Christmas?
A Batmobile.
Just any size. That's good. All right, I'm in. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Who's going to win the Heisman Trophy this year?
Oh, Nick Fitzgerald. Naturally.
That's a good one. All right, final question. You ready for it?
I don't know.
It's a big one.
I'm nervous.
Hey, when are you going to put out your top 5 Spider-Man costumes video?
You know what? It is coming right around the corner, my friend. You just wait. It's so close. And it's a great time to drop the video because we just got a lot of costumes in the PS4 Spider-Man. So any day now, it could just go live on the channel. You never know. Any day.
One of the things I like about the PS4 Spider-Man is that it seems like they've already gotten good like DLC and like the extra stuff kind of lined up. You know, it's interesting to me that that's the trend for video games right now. Because you see it when a game releases, it seems like they pretty much have this idea of we're not just releasing one big game, we're releasing a game that we're going to add on to a few more times. Right. And so they've already planned the whole thing out. They planned out almost a series of games in one game.
Some people get mad about that and some people like it. I mean, on the one hand, people are like, they've already made this content, so why would they not put it in the game? That's pretty messed up. But on the other hand, from the game developer standpoint, sometimes they finish a game and then they begin to work on the DLC as the game goes into like pre-release after post-production and all of that. And they're just saying like, hey, this is what we're currently working on. We haven't finished it yet. We're just throwing up a trailer to let you know this is what's coming out in the future. So it's kind of a nuanced topic. And for me, it kind of depends on, like I said, when the content was developed. If they developed it during the actual normal game development cycle and then cut it from the game so they could sell it additionally, that's kind of lame. But if they just announce it at the time that the game comes out and they throw up a trailer like the Black Cat trailer, like I'm assuming they're just making that now.
Right.
Or when the DLC comes out, I don't have as much of a problem with that. Because, I mean, game companies are trying to figure out how to continue to make money off of these big blockbuster title games. I mean, Destiny 1, notorious for its $500 million cost. And then you have games like Battlefront who go the loot box route, which totally backfired and people don't like. So they're just trying to find that fine line and that business model of how can we make these big blockbuster games that are really well polished and continue to make money. And I think paid DLC is a pretty solid way to do that.
It is. And it is intriguing to me, the thought process now in making games, because it's so much easier to patch games, to add on to all of this sort of stuff, that basically developers now can just focus on, okay, we could make a product. And if we get to a certain point and say, oh, you know what, we should have done this, or maybe we could add something onto it very soon. They have the ability to do that. They have the freedom to do that. And that's really cool that the pressure is kind of off at this point on developers to have to get everything. And I think, again, about like Final Fantasy 15, that's the one that, it came out and did not have, had a lot of hype, didn't do well. And they basically said, okay, we could abandon this game and just say, whoops, we screwed it up. But they spent the next year repairing it and improving it and making it better. And it's interesting now that that's the world we live in video games, where I don't know, the finished product is never really the finished product if the game developer doesn't want it to be. That's interesting. I don't know if I have a strong opinion on whether it's good, but it's interesting to me.
Yeah, I'll just say from my own play style and perspective, I've bought the DLC, like the season pass, a few times for games, and I've never played the DLC. Because normally what happens to me is, like, once I finish a game, I just put it down and never go back, even if they release stuff like months down the road. So, but I know there are gamers out there who obviously love the DLC, or they wouldn't make it because they wouldn't be selling it.
Right.
But for me, it's one of those things where, like for Spider-Man, I'll probably play the first DLC if it comes out pretty quick. But if not, I don't know if I'll go back. The one thing I will say in credit, because Spider-Man's gotten a little bit of flack here for its, putting up the Black Cat trailer and the DLC coming, is that they put all of the suits in game unlockable, all the extra suits, they give you stuff. That is actually incredibly rare in today's, like, all of the Arkham games, pretty much every game that has your character changing costumes in some way, they throw it up there as like $3 to $5 DLC.
Yep.
And they could have easily done that. And I would have paid it. I would have paid it.
Let's not act like we wouldn't be all about that.
I would have been like, Spidey 29.9, need it. Scarlet Spidey, need it. Sensational Spidey, need it. So
you know how many like $3 or $4 football uniform packs in NCAA Football 14 I bought back in the day?
Gotta have it.
Gotta have all those uniforms.
So, credit to them for at least offering real content for their paid DLC, as opposed to just like in-game skins. Whatever.
Yeah,
Fortnite, I buy tons of skins. So what do I what do I know?
God, you're such a bro. You're such a bro.
I'm almost a Chad, but I'm definitely a bro.
I love it. Yeah, it's very curious to see what the direction of the industry is moving forward. Because I'm with you. There's some games, like, for example, Fallout 4 season pass, I played all that junk that came off that. Every single one of those DLCs, I've been all about it. Maybe not, but kind of halfway. I didn't put as much time or energy into the DLCs as I did the main game, kind of for the same reason you're saying. I got done with the game, and I'll go back to it every now and then just because it's my favorite series and I love it. But I'm not pouring hours and hours and hours and hours into Nuka World.
Right.
And so, yeah. Same sort of thing.
Well, there you go. Now that we solved that crisis, we can go to work.
Woo! That's it. And just for the record, if anyone's curious, it's Fridays are typically pretty slow for me. I don't have to. That's why I can wander in a little bit late. No one really.
I think it's because you told your boss, like, guys, SSD is my real job.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
I'll be here after I finish my SSD stuff.
I have to live stream for 15 minutes to an audience of 0 for a YouTube channel.
Every time it must happen. So stinker. Yeah. That's Joseph C.
And that over there is Bennett T.
And you've been watching SSD, where the D stands for don't you forget about me.
You seem so unsure at first.
I mean, did I know where that song was going? Nope. Nope, I didn't. But I figured it out in the end.
I was going to start singing Waterfalls by TLC. But
I mean, that would have been a better choice. No, here's the song that really legitimately sums everything up.